Hey Jeanette.
Hi Boris.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
So you've been here in Habilitat. You've been part of the addiction marathon, addressing addictions for those here in Habilitat. And tell us a little bit more about yourself.
That's another story. I'm from the Netherlands. I know FasterEFT now since I met you on the internet 1.5 years ago. And the first videos I saw were here in Habilitat. I'm working for all kinds of addictions, most of all food addictions. And I'm from a family with a lot of addictions, so there were all kinds of reasons for me to come here. And I love to be here. I really love to do this work. I love to do FasterEFT, but especially I think it's needed here so much. Such beautiful people with terrible history. They experience most of the time a lot of abuse in childhood, but also guys who've been to, who are veterans, who've been to war, lost friends there, or while they were using, lost a lot of people, lost their girlfriends, feel guilty. So it was amazing to do a lot of cleaning here.
So here it is, 1.5 years FasterEFT. What were you doing before, and why FasterEFT?
I've been a coach I had my own company for 10 years in coaching and training. I've been a social worker, and I've been an ICT specialist. I love to work with people, but I never found a solution. I've done a lot of, and also I've been working with abused people, how you call it, violent at home.
Not violence, yeah.
Yeah. And I could help, but I always felt, yeah, does it help? People tell the story, feel the story again, and what can you do? And with FasterEFT I feel you can really change. You can change the history, you can change the emotions, and I experienced that myself, that I became much better. I did level 1 in Budapest last year, and when I came back I started to tap on everyone who came near me. My family, my daughter, my mother, my sister, friends, strangers, and I feel that I can really change. And it's not that difficult. It's not difficult to learn. I'm happy that I have a lot of experience with people. That helps. But to do the process, it's not that difficult. Every end of the session I teach people how to do it, and the more they do it, the more it works. The more I do it, the more it works. And it was also fun to be here. I could have sessions myself when I was triggered.
You've been triggered a lot?
Yes, not a lot, but I've been using some kind of stuff. So the first time we asked, get your high, and they described their story, and I went along.
Oh, you went into it?
And I could feel it all, and it's 35 years ago I've been using it. And because of discipline and reasonable thinking, I don't use it, but I could be in the trip so easy. So I thought, well, it's good.
Good to clean it up, yeah.
And it was amazing, all pictures from that time came back. So I've done some sessions myself, and it's very good. Very
good. And so you're here in Habilitat, you know, you were approved to come, you're going to arrive here, you get here. How was it when you got here? What was it seem like?
I was the first who arrived here, and so the first 24 hours I was just here, and I've seen some videos, and I was really looking forward to it. So I was happy I was here, and I connect with the people quite easy, and that's also the good thing of being here on my own, that I was not with the other practitioners. So I had some good talks with the girls already before we started, and I connect easy with these people because I know where they're coming from. And also, also in my family it was not all love and peace all the time. So, and that was also what attracted me to you and your history. We come from the same kind of background, and I think it helps a lot. I connect to these people, and I want them to have a better life, and I know it's possible.
Very good. And so here you are, you're learning the FasterEFT protocol, you get to work with advanced practitioners who's been here, and how's that been for you?
Yeah, it's nice. It's good to see that we are all doing it in our own way, in a different way. I told you before, I think you also are developing, so you're changing what you are training, and I've done the home study as well. So I'm learning to, and that's what I like, to do fast rounds, to talk less. But it's fun to see how all those people do it in a different way. So I learned from every other practitioner, and they were learning from me, and I liked it to listen to them, and you have to really to connect to each other, and I think it's important to let the other one finish, because you cannot read each other's mind. So just to follow and to go in when I think it's the right time.
So you're coming from Track B originally?
No, I started in Budapest with
Track A. Okay, good.
And in between, because I didn't know when you were coming here in Europe, so on the same time, after Budapest, I started B, and I finished in December. I was level 3, and then I came to Athens to do level 2 in the B track.
So how was it?
Athens?
Athens, Track B, Track A. You've been to both.
Yeah, I love to do Track B because I can do it in my own time, in my own place. If I don't get it, I can. Some DVDs I've been doing a few times. All the seminars are into it. So, and I like to do weight loss seminars because I know that very well. So that's the fun. I can do it every time I want. And the fun in the live seminars is that you tap on each other. And Athens was amazing because
Greece is my second home.
So I love to be in Athens, but it was also great fun. So I love to be in Athens, but it was also a great fun with people I met in Budapest. We've been tapping for almost a year through Skype, and it was really fun to be together again because we feel like really close friends, but you never go out together, and now you could do that. And of course it was Athens and the sea and the spring.
It was a great experience.
It was great. Yeah.
Great people, great fun.
Yeah.
A lot of information.
Yeah, and a lot of tapping. And what I liked in Athens so much that you said go with a threesome, each one 20 minutes. I wrote 3 names or 3 memories, and we tapped, and it was great healing in 10 or 20 minutes. So it can work so fast.
And so here you are, you're working with individuals, and obviously there had to be some of them that really resonated with you, touched you.
Yeah.
And can you tell us the story?
Well, one guy, he had a terrible childhood, adopted, sent away to the next parents and the next parents, and being beaten at school, had to work at 5 years old. So at 17 he went to Afghanistan. Yeah. And on his trip to Afghanistan he took his first whiskey. So he had never been using anything before. And he was just in an envy, how you call the thing? A tank.
Tank, yeah.
He used another word for it. And in the tank before him his best friends were there, and they drove on a mine or something, and it exploded in front of his eyes. He has nightmares here, he hears the screaming, he could not do anything. So that's a terrible experience. And so we could change that. And it was amazing how he looks now, so different. So the next morning I asked him, how did you sleep? He said, I slept like a baby. Because the other guys here were telling him that he was walking around and screaming in the nights. Another boy, man.
They're young men.
Yeah, they are. That was the first surprise when I came here. The first night I thought, oh, they are so young. And many of them could be my sons. And we done all the session, and he was a kind of, because his defense system was quite strong. So I brought him in a kind of like we were ending and relaxing, and then he started crying, and all the story came out. And he had his girlfriend, they had just got a baby. She hung herself in the bathroom, and before he had not treated her so well. So he had the feeling, so he started calling home, and then she didn't answer, and he couldn't get into the bathroom, and he thought that he saw her standing there, but then he realized that she was hanging. So he tried to bring her alive, and it was terrible, of course, and so he told all the story. He did not expect he was going to do that, but at the moment he thought we were finished, he relaxed and opened up, and then it was all coming, and we could change that memory. So we could bring him back with his girlfriend, and he could listen to her message, and great healing. Also, and that was yesterday, he looks much better today. So it's great work. And what I also, about Habilitat, I love their approach. It's really tough, but it's they treat the people, you are not broken, and you can make a choice, and that's what they get to understand. It's all about choice.
Yeah, same basic belief system.
Yeah,
that's the reason why FasterEFT and Habilitat mix as well. They don't believe in the addiction as a disease. It's not a
no matter
genetic.
What happens, you have a choice.
Yeah, and you can change your mind.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, as you know, we're working with individuals. Why do you use? To deal with the pain, to deal with my emotions.
And I know that one so well. So.
Yeah. So what we do is we give them skills.
Yeah.
We change the memories to where they go back to the memory, they know it happened, but they have no negative feelings with it.
Yeah.
And they say it happened, and they may have been replaced with a positive experience. And if you know how to change your emotions, you know how to change your feelings, it's easy to feel better.
Yeah.
It's easy to be free.
Yeah. And I said to you before that you feel now I'm here about 2.5 weeks, the defense system is down, and they are so happy to see us. The atmosphere in the dining room, it's different. And this morning now they start telling me, oh, we will miss you when you're gone. And so I think we've been talking about that we have to find a way to be here more often.
Yeah, definitely. There is when we're here, they tap. They tap for about a month. Most of them tap about a month or so. Some of them continue tapping throughout the whole time, and those are the ones who are more successful and feel better. So we definitely need like a month in review.
Yeah, and I think it's important then we keep staying the outsiders. So not some like the people who work here, because I think it's also safe that we are leaving. So even if we put someone here steady, it must be we must
so we can leave. And
we take their stories with us.
Very good. So what do you think about this whole experience?
I'm so happy I did it, and of course I'll bring all my knowledge and experience to where I live.
Very good. Thank you.